This is my YouTube channel. Hi. And this is what I assume to be, I don't know, what would you call this moment? I guess I don't want to call it something for you, but what is this to you? What is this to you? I am present with a feeling of gladness that you are here, whether it's the replay or you are here live. I do see we've got one viewer right now, so we'll see if that viewer has anything to write in the chat or if they're just here just to listen and or watch. It is incredibly interesting to me to know the differences between my experience and the experiences of others. So yeah, that's present for me in this moment. And I'm just being here reminding myself that I don't have to perform. There's really nothing I have to do. Something I started saying to myself literally last night is that it has to be whatever I choose it to be. And so to be conscious and connected with the part of me that chooses is something so new to put into words. I mean, maybe it's been like a feeling for a while, but I put that into words last night. I'm like, okay, all it has to be is whatever I choose it to be. And I stay rooted in my truth. Rooted in my truth is like such a interesting and beautiful mantra for me right now. And yeah, I remain rooted in my truth. I remain rooted in my truth. I love that right now. I love that right now. I love words. I love affirmations. I love it. I love it. I remain rooted in my truth. Wick Vegas is here. I remain rooted in my truth. Does anyone here want an oracle card? If you want an oracle card or a tarot card, I will pick one for you, so do let me know. Yeah. Wick Vegas has a question. Would you ever date an older man with gray hair? When my boyfriend is an older man with gray hair, I will be dating him, most likely. But my boyfriend is older than me, and he does not have gray hair currently, but when he does have gray hair, I hope to be by his side on some wonderful, spectacular dates. Jason Bender writes, hello, hello, Wisconsin. Would you ever date ex-president Bill Clinton if he was available today? No, I would not, and my reason being I am in a monogamous relationship. We got 2 questions and they're both about dating. I saw 14 viewers, and then as soon as I started talking about my boyfriend, the viewer count went down to 2. And I was like, I wonder if that had anything to do with it. But who knows? Who knows? If it's your first time meeting me, my name is Ari, and I'm on live stream right now, and I've brought my oracle deck with me. It's called Sacred Blessings Oracle Deck, and I also brought my tarot deck with me. So if you want me to pick a tarot card or an oracle card for you, you can definitely let me know. And if not, there are chats about other things if that's what you want. I want to take a moment to celebrate the appearance of my hair. I think it looks so cool today, and I don't know if my hair is conscious of itself, but If it was, I would want it to know that it looks fabulous, and whatever it's doing, keep on doing it. I love it. I don't know if it's uncomfortable that I'm talking about, or I'm not really talking about my hair. I'm talking directly to it in front of you. You might think that is strange. I think it's strange. But I'm getting used to being strange because I think a lot of the things I do are kind of strange actually. And I think that's okay because I recognize that I'm a unique person, and you know, I want harmony with other people and I want other people to feel good around me, so hopefully they do. And you know, if they don't, it's not intentional that they don't, it's just maybe seeing a strange person is unsettling or uncomfortable, but I hope it wouldn't be. I hope it would not be. All right. Oh, Michael. Hey, Ari, I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable the other day. I love your happy attitude. Aw. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Forehead game crazy. Yeah, I think my forehead is medium size. I wouldn't use the word small, but I wouldn't really use the word big either. I try really hard to not be judgmental of my face and myself, but it happens sometimes, especially when someone else in front of me is sharing those words for sure. I am taking the moment now to remind everybody that's here that I do have tarot cards and I also have oracle cards. So if you wanted a message from me and these cards, let me know if you do. You can ask a question or you can just say like I think it would be, I want a card, or I want to know what words you have to say for me, something like that. Something to get like the general. Lune, hi. GR DOS, positive vibes to you. Cool, very cool. Yeah, good vibes to everybody. Yeah. I will tell you, the affirmation that's been the best vibe for me as of last night is oh wait, okay, not as of last night. As of last night is a different one. I got one today. Today I heard, I remain rooted in my truth. And even when I say that, like my throat feels good. I remain rooted in my truth. I love that. Do we not love that? I love it. I remain rooted in my truth. It's fate. I just like flipped this over. I was like, oh! I remain rooted in my truth. I'm actually curious. There's like a little book with these cards. Fate is a joyous invite to the party of your life. Aww. Yeah. It literally says in this book, you so want to be there. And I so want to be here. I so want to be a YouTuber. And I don't even know what my thoughts have been about my channel, but I just know that in this moment, I'm so glad I'm here. I love your hair. I was just talking to my hair earlier. I was like, hi, you're doing good, sweetie. I really like this thing and just, it's nice. I took a shower yesterday, washed it, conditioned it, and then like what I do with my hair, I have no idea if anybody listening cares about this or like wants to know this. So maybe it's not really worth me sharing unless it's gonna help somebody, but anyways. I am not a boy, but your username has got to change. That's gotta change. No, it's truly beautiful. Thank you for blessing my feed with your presence. Aww. Yay. Yeah, let me know if Servant in the Hood, let me know if you have an idea of what you want to hear today, or if you have any questions come to mind, or if you just want to keep sending kind words. Gladness. It's just gladness. I remain rooted in my truth. That's my mantra of the day. I've never had a mantra of the day that I can remember. Maybe I have, but I definitely have not been on YouTube live stream saying this is my mantra of the day. You know what I mean? So, I love it. Like, truly, I love it. Oh my gosh, I have a story. I have a story. So, um, so sorry, I'm like a little overwhelmed by the words I just read. Just a little overwhelming. But so I'm gonna tell a story now. I also feel like I didn't um I didn't finish something I was talking about earlier either. Bye. So yeah, I don't know, maybe this is more of like an inside thought. Let me try to I remain rooted in my truth. Yeah, I think yeah. Okay, I'm just having a conversation with my own self in my own head right now. Hold on. I sense sarcasm from chat. You were talking about your hair. Yeah, I was talking about my hair, but there was something earlier. Oh. Yeah, I wanted to say these words that I put together last night that like I really just get to choose what I want. And it doesn't have to be about anybody else right now, especially. Like, if I wanted to make the whole moment all about me and what I want to talk about, I totally could. I think I am considerate about what the people watching want to hear, but at the same time, there's some things that the people watching want to hear that I do not want to say, so it's like that that contrast or like disalignment can be uncomfortable, but yeah, I think when I'm on live stream today, I think I want it to be like a sunny live stream. I want it to feel sunny and bright and happy and light. Mantra of the day, I remain rooted in my truth. It's called free speech. It's your channel, girl. Yeah. I gotta make it what I want to be. I gotta make it what I want it to be. Bye. I'm really glad that you got to say hi too. Bye, Lune. I love you too. Yeah, I gotta just do what I want to do, you know? I want to read an oracle card for someone. That's what I want to do. Doo-doo-doo. Is anybody watching this right now going, I want an oracle card reading? All right, it's gonna be, I wish I knew what to say. Shataner. Can I read that like it's one word? Is this one word? What do I call you? Chatanarine. French. I could say chat, yeah. But then if I say chat, chat could mean like the whole chat, you know? Hi, Jerry. I look very, very sweet. Okay, but you're not allowed to bite me. So, we don't, I don't know what you meant by sweet, but there we go. Okay, anyways. Chatanarine. I pulled the green one. Let me tell you what the book says. The book says that you find yourself in the reign of the Oak King. This means that your fortunes are plentiful. You will be secure and strong in anything that you pursue at this time. Love is in the air. You may find a person that you love. Be merry and dance the night away. But don't forget to give gratitude while you are indulging in all of your blessings. Yeah, that's one of the best cards in the deck, I gotta say. I don't know what you do to bring money into your life, but it's looking quite green, if you know what I mean. What do you do to bring money into your life? It must be working out quite well for you. It's fruitful. Yeah, super nice. Let me know if you have any questions or if you want any more cards. I also have the Shaman and the Womb. The Shaman and the Womb. Good morning, Caitlin. No, Jerry. No way. Yeah, let me read these two. 14. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is interrelated. Share your consciousness with all living beings, not just those of humankind. I love that. You are a carrier of a tradition that spans thousands of years. I want to let... Oh, wait, we're good. Okay, we're good. Any of your problems, like anything you're experiencing now that you don't like, you're just gonna gain knowledge from it. Don't be burdened by the past. Don't fear tomorrow. The laws of the divine are not identical to the rules of your society. You are cherished. Your life is sacred. Aww. I love this person. Chatanarine, I love you. I am not pregnant, no. Why would you ask that? Honestly, sometimes I feel like the people that are interacting with me like want me to be nervous. Like, are you trying to make me nervous? Anybody here? Because it's like, pregnancy, thinking about pregnancy makes me nervous. I'm like, why would you ask that? Aw, Chatanuri said, well, that made my day. James is here, hi. Thank you so much to James. I'm not even done reading this, Chatanurine. It's making your day, but I got even more information. Just a quick shout out to James for being a member of my channel. I really appreciate it. I could even grab my mic right now to make it even more official. My bad, you just have a little belly? Ew! Don't tell me I have a little belly. That's disgusting. What is your problem? I have a problem about that. Stop. It's like, let me teach you how to communicate with me. Don't be saying stuff like that. Ooh, keep going. Hi, MMMCGG. Alright, let me just have an energetic shower for a sec. Because ew. And now I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Eventually. Eventually. Papa Bear is the most ignorant person watching this live stream right now. I can't. I can't. I can't. From my point of view, telling anyone what to do about their weight when you're not a doctor or personal trainer, like you're not being hired to do that, completely inappropriate and just immediately blocked. Like, no thank you. I'm not gonna teach you how to treat people. Let me keep going with this oracle message. Joey's outside getting sun. So I said earlier, you are cherished. That's where I'm going to pick up on. Your life is sacred. Walk in truth and reality and work for the good of every living being. I think you already do that, honestly, just getting to know you, but I think you already do that. This is the time when you heal yourself, and through that, you heal your ancestors, the ones that came before you, but also your future children and grandchildren and Earth herself. This is the time. Bathe in the light that shines upon you now and cherish the honor that has been given to you as the guide to and transformer of awareness. You can transform your own awareness. You can change and choose what you focus on. It's incredible. The shaman. Beautiful. The shaman, the womb, and the green card all together, I mean, that's physical prosperity, that's transforming awareness. I mean, please don't let anyone talk you out of you listening to yourself, because I think at this time you listening to yourself is really gonna like physically and literally bring you more physical abundance, honestly. Yeah, just make sure you stay focused on what you want, and like before you make big decisions, you know, making sure like, okay, is this really what I want to do? Like checking in. So with the womb card, the message is that the waiting is over. You are in the midst of a holy, life-giving event. Thank you, Jonah. So yeah, if there's been hard work, it's finally paying off. Stay focused. Again, make sure you're talking yourself into staying motivated and staying on this path that you're on, because it's a good fucking path, okay? Stay focused, stay doing what you're doing. You might face a challenge, but you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it, and you're gonna make the decision that is true to yourself. Remember, my mantra of the day is, I remain rooted in my truth. So remain rooted in your truth. Stay consistent with your hard work. Believe yourself blessed and embrace what comes your way, as it will become the source of your future life. Consider it sacred. I mean, that's huge. What deck is this? Sacred Blessings Oracle Cards by Evening Star. And I'm Ari Star. It feels so relevant to you right now. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I mean, you saying that makes me just want to do like more cards. But I do want to let other people get cards if they want more cards, but I mean, we'll see. in every moment there's multiple possibilities, but yeah, based on those cards, I know that you're a person that's been putting in consistent hard work, and you shouldn't let anybody else make you feel anything less than blessed about this. Keep it up and really like have it on your heart, like I'm on a good path. And just anybody that tells you you're not on a good path, I mean, why are they telling you that? Like, they must not be on a good path. Like, why would they see your path to not be good when, like, internally you're like, this is so good? I mean, we'd have to kind of wonder about that, I guess. Thank you so much. Thank you, 2006. Hi. Hi, everybody. Newcomers. What's up? I'm picking cards and I'm chatting it up. But yeah, thanks for being here. My name is Ari and I love words. I love my mind. I love helping other people appreciate their minds and just being human, and I hope we can enjoy this experience together. How do you keep your skin so clear? It's not, I mean, have you seen, when I started this live stream, I didn't want to tell people, I really didn't want to talk about my skin because I'm like, it's not completely clear. But I used to use multiple products on my skin, and I found out what works best. Like, I have sensitive skin, so I use like a natural, very like not a lot of ingredients in my products, and I literally only use face wash and face moisturizer, and that's it. So like simplicity is what works for me. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any specific questions, but I think honestly, like what I think about skincare is that I think that I needed to focus on my own skin and just really pay attention, because I have that intuition, like even when I pick out products, like I know what's, if I can be really present with my body, like I have that knowing, if that makes any sense. Nice. Sounds great. Sounds great. What shirt is that? This is the Bobcats. But yeah, I'm glad everybody can be here. My mantra of the day is, I am rooted in my truth. And yeah, being a YouTuber is something I wanted to do for so long, so it's pretty cool that I'm being it right now. It's really cool. Ohio Bobcats. Yeah, what is up with that? Hi, Andrea. I'm currently thinking of what to chat about. Can we chat about being artists? From my point of view, everyone here is an artist. Andrea is an artist. Ohio Playa is an artist. Everybody here is a writer. I see you guys writing. You are writing right in front of me. It's pretty cool. What do you like to write? What do you like to think about? How much control do you have of your thinking, like in your whole day? How much do you think like you're choosing your thoughts versus like they're just like automatically happening? It might be like 50-50 for me, or maybe like 40% choosing, 60% automatic. Ooh, Chateaunerin. The truth is still the truth, even if no one believes it. Yeah. I mean, my truth could be that I feel sad. And I could be surrounded by people telling me, no, you don't, that's not true, you feel happy. And it's like, that's not the truth for me. Yeah, whatever someone's personal truth is. Like my personal truth could be that I am imagining that I have pink hair right now. I can see it in my mind. I see pink hair in my mind. And that's my personal truth. And even if no one believes that truth, it's still true. Yeah, I love that. I like that a lot. I think it is so important to know one's personal truth. It's so important to know how yourself is feeling and what yourself is thinking. Like, what's the truth to you? I love it. And life is still a lie, even if everyone believes it. Whoa. Oh, a lie. I read it like, I was like, whoa. Life is a lie? Okay. A lie. I hope you're laughing with me right now. A lie is still a lie, even if everyone believes it. Wow. Wow. Profound. Shout to Noreen, everybody. Wow. Oh, wow. 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 If there is a such thing as personal truth, how can there be any truth? I mean, I think I said personal truth because there could be a statement that, you know, I'm the only one that can know if it's true or a lie, like a feeling maybe, like, or I know inside of me I can hear the word love, and no one else is in my body, no one else is experiencing my mind, so it's my personal truth. Like, I guess the only way to test is to have me hooked up to a lie detector. But that is why I use the word personal truth. I think because I'm focused on this inner experience and how a person that is not me could have an idea of what I'm thinking or what I'm experiencing internally, but it might not be my experience of what I've been experiencing internally. The internal experience is a private one unless chosen to be shared by the human experiencing it. I see. Thank you for expanding. You're welcome. I was actually so happy to. It's nice to have someone here that's like involved in the conversation as it is. I mean, not that the other is wrong, but it's very cool. Yeah, like not that it would be wrong to not be engaged in the conversation as it is, because I do appreciate in some moments the conversation switching up. But yeah, you're welcome. Is it truth or experience? In other words, I'm asking, do you believe in an objective truth? An objective truth. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this makes me maybe look a certain way, but I gotta go to Google for a second. I'm gonna do this. Objective. Objective is a specific measurable goal or target that a person or organization works to achieve, often broken down into smaller action steps. Is that what you mean by objective? Okay, but objective also means not influenced by personal feelings or opinions, considering and representing facts. Okay, second definition. So, not influenced by personal feelings. Honestly, not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts. Okay, facts. Yeah. I know, objective versus subjective is like something I'm still working on fully observing, but I do like those words. They're just not, so subjective would be based on or influenced by personal feelings, tastes, or opinions. Yeah, I love this. I love that you brought this up. It's good for me to continue to absorb this. The truth does exist outside of you. Yeah. Outside of like my body. Yeah. We've got someone here in math class. I like this definition from Shata Nareen. A personal truth is what you believe about yourself when nobody's listening and nobody's watching. That's cool too. I want to go back to Micah's question. Oh, wait, Roger. We can feel your energy. We appreciate you for your truth. That's so sweet. See, and I think this might be a subjective comment because Roger uses we appreciate you for your truth. So Roger has this subjective opinion that there is, you know, a group that is appreciating me and my truth. Yeah? Oh my gosh. I see you, Tan. Tan. Yes, good use of subjective. Okay, so I'm getting it. Okay. Because yeah, that could not be objective unless Roger is watching with like 10 people in the room, and the 10 people in the room are all like, I appreciate Ari, I appreciate Ari, then Roger's like, we appreciate Ari. That's got to be objective because it's a fact. Everybody's, I think a feeling or appreciation can be a fact, right? Like if I know I appreciate this pink marker, like it's the feeling I have about the marker. So is it subjective then? An opinion can be wrong. See, I don't like that. I don't like that an opinion can be wrong. An opinion is a personal truth. An opinion is a truth. It's true that I have the opinion that I like this marker. And then, like, I experience that two truths can coexist. So if there's a person that's right next to me that's saying, I hate that marker, I would like to throw it across the room, you know, that's another opinion. I wouldn't say that it's wrong. I would just say that it's different from my opinion, but they're both true for each of us. I don't like putting right and wrong on opinions. How can an opinion ever be wrong? I think that could be like offensive to a person, you know? And I want to be inclusive. I want more people feeling free to have the opinion that they truly have and not having to edit themselves to fit in with a certain group or be at a certain job, making a certain amount of money. Like, I think all of that is such bullshit. Hi, Mark Jones. Thank you. You're looking amazing, and that's the truth. I mean, incorrect. See, yeah, but I love this marker. You would say that's incorrect? What do you mean? Give me an example of an incorrect opinion. So to say it is my opinion that your marker is blue, is it accurate or incorrect? So Micah might say my marker is blue. I mean, Micah, honestly, if you were in front of me and you said this marker is blue, I would be like, do you see the color blue? Are you starting a new language where you call this color blue? Like, what color is this to you? I'm gonna be curious. That's my personality. I don't have the authority to tell you that you're incorrect for what you're thinking in regards to the colors of these markers. You know, I would want to know what you see, and I would want to find out if you say this marker is blue, I'd want to find out more information about what you're experiencing that causes you to call this marker blue before I just tell you, oh, that's incorrect, it's pink. Because I think that could do some harm. That's my opinion. And that's why I wouldn't communicate in that way. Mark, hi. Mark says it looks pink. Looks like a pink marker. We can use all these markers. We got an orange one, a green one. We're gonna keep going with this conversation though. I like it. I'm funny. I'm funny to you. So, what I am thinking is subjective, but my question to you, for your opinion, is there an objective truth that your marker is purple? Yeah, I would say none of these markers are purple to me. Yeah, from my point of view, I'm looking at pink, green, orange, and blue. Yes, and then the question is, who has the authority to make the final decision on an opinion that has no definitive proof? Yes, like if I wanted to start calling this color bippity boppity boo, and I would say this is my bippity boppity boo marker, and the sky is bippity boppity boo. Like, I can make up my own words for things if I want to. I think a reason why people don't do that is in our biology, in our native, like, it's who we are as a species. We want to have that collective understanding, right? So if I have a new word to describe blue, I'm gonna now be an outsider, and I would have to find other people that want to call this marker bippity boppy boo if I want to feel that collective, if I want to feel that that we can talk about things together, and we're both gonna know what the other person is talking about. Are you a pirate? Am I a pirate? What do you mean by that? Blue and green are Seahawks colors. Okay, I think that's a fact. I think that would be a fact. We're talking earlier about facts and opinions. Subjective and objective. I love it. I want to say a special thank you to Micah for bringing this up. Yeah, so it would be objective because that's a fact. Interesting. Language is a powerful tool. Do you think color exists in the object itself or only in the mind observing it? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know the science of how color exists in a way that I would feel confident having like authority in that way. Color. I definitely think that I have an optic nerve, right? I have some kind of intelligence happening, some kind of functioning of this physical form happening to allow me to experience, you know, I see green, I see red, I see furniture, I see bed. Like, that's kind of like a cool poem. I see green, I see red, I see furniture, I see bed. But yeah, what is it that allows me to see color? Does color exist in the object itself? Yeah, I don't know, because I know that if a cat was in the room, the cat might experience color differently than a human experiences color. So I think depending on what kind of living earthly being you are, like if you're a bird or if you're a cat or if you're a snake or a bug, you're gonna have a different experience with color, right? Chateaunerin says, everyone can call it blue, but how do we really know if everyone sees blue the same way everyone else does? Yeah, I mean, our best tool, in my opinion, and I mean, you can let me know if you know another tool, but I think the best tool would be conversation. And I feel like I should slow down a little bit. We're talking fast. I feel like I'm talking fast, but I feel like I'm talking about complex things in a very fast way. I'd like to somehow slow it down. But yeah, I mean, and this is a great thought that I enjoy. I call it great because I feel good when I'm thinking this way. I feel good when I think about how is everybody else experiencing the color of this marker? Like, do you see the same shade that I do? I mean, I think it's almost impossible, even because, I mean, how do I describe this shade? I mean, I think I would have to compare different blues. So I've got, this one is darker, this one is lighter, and then, you know, this one is even lighter. And how wonderful is it that we have communication? There's a slight difference between these two. And I see that. I'm experiencing that with my physical sight. But yeah, I like to be in a room with people that are not going to shame me for my perception, and I don't want to be told my perception is incorrect or wrong, because really I think the truth is that everyone's perception is unique to the person experiencing it. So how wonderful is it to be in a room where we can talk about our points of view without hurting one another for what we happen to say, express, share. Like, I just think that that is fabulous. Chateaunerin also comments that everyone's eyes may interpret light differently, and we would never know since we can only physically see through our eyes. I think through communication would be the only way we could know, and it can be difficult to communicate these things. I appreciate your comment, Micah. Micah comments, yes, great insight into your physical material body's application into your mind's experience. Yeah, I think that comes from slow chat is easier, yeah. I think it comes from, like, another person was talking about that, how sound is happening because of the mind's ability to process the information. It's fascinating to think of it that way. That if you had a different body, if you were a different person, you might hear the sounds you're hearing differently. Yeah, more cowbell. What a great Saturday Night Live sketch, I think. The funny thing is, color is actually the light being reflected from the object. It's the color the object rejects, and it absorbs every other color other than the color you see. Wow. The light being reflected from the object. Wow. We live in a magical reality, really, when I read that comment, I'm like, wow, light is being reflected on everything. Yeah. I am so glad I decided to live stream today. Mark, I can give you a shout out right now. Is that what you're asking? Do you like history? James says cool. I have reasons to like history and I have reasons to not like history. Even if a cat sees the color differently, the object is still reflecting the same wavelength of light. So perception may vary, but the underlying reality does not. Yeah, wow. So how do we see the underlying reality? What about history? What's the difference between herstory and history? No way. Herstory is a female's perspective and history is a male's perspective. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah. Like if there's a creator of the planet Earth and then the humans on the Earth are witnesses to that and we witness it in a different way. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. It's not the color we are agreeing on in reality. It's just the wavelength we all have an agreement on. Ari Star, you may be interested in reading on Plato's Allegory of the Cave. You know what I wish I could do? I would love to read to an audience like this, but I don't. It's hard if with like copyrights, like it might be copyrighted. I might not be able to do that. I don't know. You might call this a pitcher, but I call this a coffee mug. I don't know. Hi. You ever had a dream come true? Do you mean like a dream while I'm sleeping, or have I ever wanted something to happen and then the like life experience happened? Let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna write down Allegory of the Cave. I appreciate and I trust your suggestion. You know, and I have some books that I could read because I wrote them, so I won't have any copyright, but yeah. Yeah, Leon. Manuel said dream sleep. Yeah. key means like, have I ever had a life experience match the dreams I've had? Yes. What makes you ask? I actually think it's a mystery how Earth was created. I think it's quite the mystery, for sure. Ooh, Plato's allegory is in the public domain. You would be free to read it here if you choose to. But I do not mean to pressure you to do so now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I will double check that. Maybe we can read some Plato. Cool. I'm gonna double check that. You did remind me that I could read some stuff that I've been writing and working on. I gotta do that more often. I just got a Cash App. Thank you. Ooh, what made me live stream? That's a really good question. Hold on, let me just read this and then I can answer that question too. But this is something that I wrote. Ari Star. A person has power to choose to use free will to experience what they choose for whatever reason they choose. Independent of the expectations others place on you, who is the person you truly want to be? Could it be possible that anything or anyone on earth could deny you of being that person? I'll just do that little quick. That's like from a book that I'm working on. And yeah, I'll have to look into the writing by Plato also. I'm an introspective, yeah. I can be introspective. I have been introspective, and I think it is very likely that I will be introspective. I love my inner world. I could even say that I'm obsessed with it. I've experienced so much love and gratitude, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to know one's inner world. I think it's tough to know if free will chooses myself because I'm not the embodiment of free will itself, so it's tough to say. But I know for sure that I moved my body through space today in a way that was habitual, in a way that was previously learned. But it's still my choice when to move it and where to put it. I mean, that's an example. The ability I have to move my body in any way that I choose is an ability that I'm not always holding in my mind and thinking of, but I think it can be helpful for sure to remember. Like, I don't have to move my body a certain way, you know. Bye, Mark. I'm gonna go to lunch soon too. Thanks so much for being here, and let me know whenever your birthday is so I can give you like a shout out or sing happy birthday or something. Something special. Wow. Manuel, that sounds like an amazing experience to me. I really appreciate you choosing to write about that here today. Did anybody else read Manuel's story and maybe you want to send like a clapping emoji or a heart? Yeah, let's shine some light on that. Very interesting. Aw, Chateauneurine sent a heart. I wanted to quickly answer, what made you live stream, Ari? Nothing made me live stream. I think my experience prior to the camera being on was, I've chosen to identify as a YouTuber, and I think that's like backstory that I could choose to tell, but I said I was gonna do this quickly, so I'll keep it as backstory. But what made me, or what led to me choosing to identify as a YouTuber is a whole other story. But so I have that, and so my identity as a YouTuber is like, I will speak on camera, I will look through my ideas to see if there's a specific idea that I want to express and bring to the world, to the people that choose to watch my videos. And so, yeah, I know that I had a moment where I visualized filming, not live stream, just filming with my camera. And then I also visualized the live stream, and I visualized seeing the chat. And so the vision of the live stream and the chat was more appealing. I felt like it would be nice to have people here with me for this video. So I chose the vision of the live stream, and then I did start thinking of topic, energy. Topic was open. I did, and then energy at first was relaxation, and when I typed relaxation, I got that vision of like a box, and I was like, I don't want to put myself in a box today, because I want to have the freedom to have a topic that's not relaxing. Maybe something comes up that's not relaxing. I don't want to feel like I have to be relaxing, because at first it was just like relaxing live stream, and then I was like, you know what, let's have it open, live chat. I think that's what this is called, live chat. I desire to stream as well to share some unique places. Oh, please, yes. Yes! It is my subjective opinion that people would love to see these unique places. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm glad I inspired you to do so. I have a regret. I have a regret that I did not film the videos that I truly wanted to film. When I was in Tuscany, Italy, the year might have been 2018, 2017. I have that regret. So don't be like me. Don't be like me in that sense. I experienced the greatest burst of happy energy, just the good feeling energy when I'm allowing my ideas to exist as experience on this planet, or exist as an object on this planet, yay. I really appreciate the super chat. The super chat helps me to put more time into YouTube and to also have no stress because money's coming to me. Thank you. Thank you so much for gifting me the continued ability to care for myself and to have some great life experiences. But yeah, I had an incredible experience chatting with you. Yeah. But yeah, I will be honest that I have that regret, and I use the memory of what it was like to say no to myself when really what I truly desired was to be able to say yes to myself, or to my idea, I guess you could call you. I don't know if you would like identify as like being one with your ideas, but sometimes it's like they have a life of their own, right? And other times they're so intertwined with myself. But anyways, you know, I have an abundance of ideas, and I don't know if that's true for you as well, but there are so many ideas, there are so many possibilities, there's so many life experiences to be had on this planet. So I take the time to listen to what I want, and even if I desire the life experience to eat a pancake today and I don't eat a pancake, I find myself appreciating that I did listen and I did know that I did want a pancake, if that makes any sense. Like, I really do enjoy listening to myself. I enjoy having knowledge of what it is that I want and what it is that I'm interested in. I just think that that is so important to my own caring of my own energy. Hi Tim, hi Ben. Be aware and care said that does make sense. So it made sense to you. That's good news. Hi, how's your day? Pretty good. I am gonna go because my my body is telling me that it needs food. I think a couple minutes ago I wanted some food, and now it's like, okay, I need fuel. So I'm gonna go find the healthiest possible thing to give my body sustenance and energy. Thank you so much we had a Cash App today and a Super Chat today. Thank you so much for honoring that part of life and choosing to share the resources, the money, the energy, the time that you have with me. I'm honored, stunned, delighted. This was an incredible video, an incredible live stream. I hope if you feel like watching the replay, you do. If there's anything that you ever want to comment, I hope you do it. And yeah, I personally find great joy in knowing myself and existing as myself. So if that's something that appeals to you, I hope that we get to talk about that together more. And please have all the joy that you want to have today. Have all the peace that you want to have today. Pick an energy you want to have in your experience and have it. Tomorrow it gets better? Is there like a specific reason why tomorrow is even better than today? Or Aww. Hi, Ben. If you need mental health support, 988 can 988 is a mental health support, and you know, you might want to search like a I'm not trying to say this in an offensive way at all, but I am leaving the live stream, so if anybody here feels Ben is saying I am uncomfortable, like if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like you could use a person that you trust that is trained to assist you and support you, you can research some mental health counseling, or if you have any other ideas of anything that can help you feel the way you want to feel, if you want to feel comfortable, or if you want to continue feeling uncomfortable, that's your choice too. But I did just want to say that. Micah commented, an infinity of thought resides within the mind, it so does hide, wandering within the tides, and for how long may one seek to find? Subscribed, haha. I'm sure I'll talk to you again. Farewell, friends. Oh, that was so sweet and cool. I had fun reading that. Yeah. Oh, my numbers are gonna pick up. Thanks, James. I love that. I love that idea. That's cool. It's your choice to be. Yes, it's my choice to be Ari. I am rooted in my truth. That's the mantra for today. I am rooted in my truth. I am rooted in my truth, resurrecting all my youth. I get to be the shining being that I be. Everybody gather around, time to be in a favorite frequency. Whatever you want to be, wherever you want to go. Enjoy the flow. Where you're going, if you want to know, just ask. It doesn't have to be such a difficult task to be alive on this planet. Some of us have the sense that part of us is divine, as though we planned it. Maybe we arranged that we would be together today. Do we know the truth? What can we say? Thank you again for spending time with me today. And I really am going to end the live stream now. I will do that. And you keep being you. I'll keep being me. Remember to choose your favorite frequency. Okay, I'm gonna go.